Quality Control, Chapter 10, Leslie Wilfred. What is quality control? Quality control is a system of maintaining standards in manufactured products by testing a sample of the output against the specification, a process that evaluates output relative to a standard and takes corrective action when output doesn't meet the standard. What is quality control? Quality control begins before the production ever begins. It is said that the best companies will emphasize intertwining quality into the process in order to reduce the need for inspections and other control efforts. Steps of quality control: inspection, process control with inspection and correction action during production, and continuous improvement, quality built into the process. Inspection. Inspection is an appraisal activity that will compare the products to a standard. All production processes, whether large or small, require elements of quality control, and all inspection and testing is carried out to specified requirements that have been agreed upon between the purchaser and the supplier. Quality control inspectors normally work in a laboratory, work office, or workshop. Inspections occur at 3 different points during the process: before production, during production, and after production. Inspection before production. This process requires acceptance sampling procedures, which is inputs, transformation, and output. You must decide how much and how often to inspect, at what points that the inspection should occur, if there is a need for inspection on-site or localized, and whether to inspect attributes or variables, which are the number of times something occurs or measuring the value of the characteristics. How much and how often to inspect is the question. If the product is a low-cost, high-volume product, such as staples or gem clips, this requires little to no inspection. Because the cost is so low and the production rate is so highly reliable, the defects are rare. If the product is of high cost, you would inspect frequently because the production rate is going to likely be lower and a risk for more defectiveness. If there is a high human involvement, then this would require more inspections, as there would tend to be more errors than mechanical output. At what stage do we inspect? Raw materials and purchased parts, finished products, before any costly operation, before an irreversible process such as pottery, and before a covering process such as plating and painting. On-site inspections. Some productions require on-site inspections such as ships for cracks and testing, a lab, which is analyzing, testing, research, metals, viscosity, and for damages, and environmental testing and inspection with specialized equipment. Control process. This is the first step to define in sufficient detail what is being controlled. You must give details: a number, a thickness, hardness, or resistance, fading or chipping, whatever the description of the product is. Measure, compare, evaluate, correct, and monitor all results. Control charts. This is a time order plot of sample statistics. It is used to distinguish between random and non-random variability. There are 2 types of errors, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is a process that is not in control when it actually is, and type 2 is a process that is in control when it actually is not. Types of charts. A mean chart, also referred to as an X-bar chart, is used to monitor the central tendency of a process. Range control charts. They're used to monitor process dispersion. Control charts for attributes. The P-chart. This is used to monitor the proportion of defective items in a process. A C-chart is a control chart for attributes used to monitor the number of defects per unit. Operation strategy. Quality is a major function for all customers, so this must be achieved and maintained throughout the process. All organizations should always look to improve quality and increase the capability process they use. Remember, quality control is what makes the business a business.